Hello there, Alder here, and today I'm going to talk about something Star Wars. In fact, you probably already guessed that from the title and from the thumbnail. This is something that's near and dear to my heart, that being stormtroopers and their ability to shoot. Too many people make jokes about how terrible they are at shots. Seriously, nothing really gets my blood boiling more, because they're not bad shots. They're freaking astonishing. Watch the opening sequence of episode 4 over and over and over again. Watch them bust down that door. Watch them slaughter salad bowl heads. Watch them on Hoth slaughter snow terrorists. Watch them in freaking Return of the Jedi and watch them slaughter rebels and waves of Ewoks. And I'll get to that another day. They slaughtered those fucking Ewoks. They put millions of those little bastards down. And the only reason why they couldn't kill all of them is because they didn't have enough Tabana gas in their cartridges to kill all the corpses. But anyways, I'm going to use the primary example that people use, and that is the Death Star escape scene as to why they're bad shots. And I'll be using that whole example to prove why they're fucking not. They're good shots. Wonderful shots. So, let's start with the start. Let's pretend for a minute that the stormtroopers did kill some of the people on the Death Star escape. And let's examine what would have happened if those characters would have died. Han/Chewie, and I'm going to put them into the same goddamn category. Why? Because if one dies, the other one's going to probably die. I mean, they do stand fucking right next to each other, and their love is so deep that I think if one went down, the other one would stick around for a while trying to slaughter as many stormtroopers as humanly possible, or as wookily possible. I think if one died, the other one would die, and if that happened, the piloting would be left up to Luke Skywalker. Now, we know that Luke Skywalker is able to pilot something like a Skyhawk, and is able to pilot his regular land speeder, but he has no experience piloting the Millennium Falcon. And as we know from those movies, that Falcon has some very tricky ways to use it. I can only assume that Han Solo had put in something to make it so that he or someone super intelligent in the YT class would actually be able to use the thing efficiently. So, Han Solo and Chewbacca die, shit out of luck. If Luke dies, really nothing happens. Boo-hoo, the 17-year-old died. Sure, the rest of the events in Star Wars don't happen, but I'm talking about just the escape scene from the Death Star. Nothing happens, they still get away. If Leia dies, they can't get to the Rebel base, but they can still escape. If Obi-Wan dies, oh wait, he does, because screw. If the droids die, then again, nothing happens. So we know that the ones that need to live in order for the plan that Darth Vader puts forth has to be Han Solo and Leia Organa. Those are the ones that have to live. Now, of course, the orders would come down from the top of the head, from Vader down to the Stormtrooper commanders, and then from the Stormtrooper commanders to the Stormtroopers, saying, "Hey guys, so you know those rebels that came off the YT freighter? Yeah, they need to get away, but they can't know they're getting away. So put on a show, I guess." And of course, that's what they actually do. They shoot, but they don't even hit close. They're not even close. And if you actually, in the scene where Luke is trying to get across the chasm, you see the thing open just a little bit, and all you can see is the guy's blaster. All you can see is their ankles and his blaster. If he was mildly intelligent, or if he wasn't herding them to where they're supposed to go, why wouldn't he just shoot them in the ankles? And they would have been dead. Fucking done. There's no excuse for that. Even stupidity isn't an excuse for that. So, they swing across, and of course, Han and Chewie run into that freaking room filled with stormtroopers, and yet somehow not one of them, like, they're all like, what? They're like, it's the prisoners? They don't shoot at him! They could've! And guess what would have been a lot easier to hit them with than the blaster bolts? If they really wanted to, switch to Sun, the big ass blue beam could have hit them in the back, they go down, you just captured yourself some rebels. But no, they need to get away so that the Death Star can find their hidden rebel base. They need to get away. So what do the stormtroopers do? They shoot near them. They try to miss them. And again, let's look at something else they would have known. Okay, so they're in the detention center. They see them get away. They run down. They see the only grate, the one grate that is open. A quick call to any technician. Can you check in the computer to see where the grate on detention deck 1138 goes to? Oh yeah, no, that goes to this trash compactor. Sweet. Have a security team down there, open up the door and just fill it with flames and blasters. You know what, actually start squishing them and we'll just have some people outside ready just in case somehow they escape. I mean, they've proven pretty resourceful thus far, so just have some people ready to have them escape. No! They needed them to freaking get off the ship, so they didn't do that. This is what any intelligent freaking officer would have done. They would have known where the enemy was, gone there, and freaking killed them. Okay, so what instead could they have been doing? Well, they were, as we see Luke and Leia doing, and even Han doing, they run down the corridors that are open to them. They keep booking down those corridors. They don't check a map. They don't call into R2 and C-3PO and see, hey, where's the Millennium Falcon? No, they don't. What they do is they keep running they keep running in a senseless path. So you have the stormtroopers obviously opening the doors that they need to go through and closing the ones they don't. Can you imagine the size of the moon? They have never been on this thing before. They have not seen any maps except for the one leading them to the detention center. Can you imagine them trying to get back through the route of the freaking disposal unit? They have to get back to their ship not knowing where the fuck they are, and they have to get back to that ship. Sure, they know what level it's on, but that's fucking it. They know nothing about the corridors, they know nothing about the layout. They were being herded back to that ship. Why? Because they needed to be there. Now let's actually talk about the next part where they get on the ship and they fly the fuck away. Now, if you had some prisoners, let's say you were commander, you were running a station, and you had a couple prisoners escape. Would you send 4 pilots after them when you have an entire army at your disposal? Or would you send a couple hundred men to capture and kill this political prisoner that knows top secret plans to your space station? Would you just kind of, I know, here's 4 guys. Go 4 guys. Take them out. Yay, go. Or would you send, oh hell no, Star Destroyer, go fix that. Go fix that. Go fix that. Here, use your tractor beam on them and fix that. Because we do know that a Star Destroyer can fit inside of the Death Star. We know that. It's the size of a moon. Let's say that it wasn't. Let's say that there weren't any Death Stars. We still know that it has a buttload of TIE fighters, and it sent 4 after him. 4! After a freighter! Of course the freighter's gonna get away. That's why Leia straight up says, that was too easy. They let us escape. They're tracking this ship. He says it! And Tarkin frickin' confirms it. You're sure the homing beacon is aboard their ship? I'm taking an awful risk, Lord Vader. This had better work. He straight up says, homing beacon aboard their ship! There's a golden piece of the ship to know about. To put it on there. And yet everyone thinks that it was on accident. Why? Leia knows. Leia's smart enough to know we should have been dead. We should be dead right now. We got away. That was way too easy. To review. No. Stormtroopers are not bad shots. They were obviously commanded to herd these rebel idiots back to their ship so they can leave and lead them to the rebel base. Only they were probably just given the orders, lead the rebels back to their ships. Pretend to try to capture them, but don't capture them. We need them alive. And of course, since they have no idea which of the rebels are the pilot, well, they know for a fact that Leia Organa isn't the pilot, but she's still needed. And they can assume that Obi-Wan isn't the pilot because Darth Vader fucking murdered him. So they can assume that. I mean, Big Boss says he's gonna die. Big Boss is always right, or else you get choked to death. Yup. No. So they can't kill anyone. In conclusion, no. Stormtroopers are good shots. We can see this in the Tantive 4. We can see this in Hoth. We can see this in Return of the Jedi. Hell, Obi-Wan says as much. So, Stormtroopers are good shots. I defy anybody to give me good reasons that I cannot debunk. If you like, agree, or see my point, one of those three, whichever three, go ahead and click the like button. It helps me a lot, and I definitely appreciate it. It lets me know that you guys do enjoy these videos. If you dislike this video, again, please comment down below and tell me why. Tell me why you disagree with me, and I will respond to you, because it's important to me. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I'm probably going to do another theory debunking video, if not another Let's Play. So I don't quite have what's on the docket now, but if you have something you want me to play or something you want me to talk about, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, and I will certainly take a look at it. I will let you know also down in the comments below if I do intend to take a look at it. Okay? Okay. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, and always remember, even though Dianogas are monsters in the Star Wars universe, apparently they're also delicacies and cultivated on the Death Star. Who knew?